Hey parents, I figured that I would save you and myself time by not having a parent meeting and just shooting this video, giving you whatever information that you need for camp. So this video will be available on our app, as will all the information that I'm going to cover. So hope that this helps you and saves us both a little time. So Fuse Camp is right around the corner. We are leaving Tuesday, July the 23rd. We will get back on Saturday, July the 27th. And on Tuesday, I need you guys at the church at 11:15. We are pulling out of the driveway at 12. And that is a pretty sharp time frame that we're working with there. We have to pull out at 12. That's why I need you there 45 minutes early, and primarily just to make sure that we've got what we need from you guys as far as payment, all the necessary registration stuff, just kind of go through our checklist with you guys, get your students loaded, and then get on the road. So please be there at 11:15. I know that that's a little bit early for lunch. However, please feed them before you come. Just grab something on your way over here, because once we get on the road at 12, we will be driving to camp and then not eating until 6 o'clock that night. So it's going to be kind of a low key afternoon. Not a whole lot of just crazy activity going on. So we think that if y'all get them, something to eat on the way to the church, and we'll be good to go from there. The second thing that y'all need to know is on our way back home, they will be responsible for their own lunch. We're going to stop at Buc-ee's on the way back from Dallas. Most of the stuff there is between the $6 and $10 range. But for between that price range, you can definitely fill up there at Buc-ee's. And so your student needs to have at least a little bit of money to eat lunch on the way back from camp. We anticipate that we will be back home sometime between 2:30 and 3 o'clock if we can get out of Buc-ee's in a timely fashion. So anyways, other than money, though, other than that money, there will be things at camp that your student may want to buy. Our band is getting to be pretty popular, pretty well known, going on tours and things like that. So they've got a bunch of items for sale. We've got a group that we're kind of keeping secret from the students right now, coming in on Wednesday night, that will have some stuff for sale. And so there's a snack shack. There's different camp shirts that they can buy. None of that stuff is mandatory. If your student wants to come with a little bit of extra cash, that's perfectly fine. If they don't, that's perfectly fine too. Our camp shirt is free. Our camp books are free. Our lanyards, everything that your student will need for the week is completely free. The only thing that they have to bring money for is that lunch on the way back. I would give y'all just a suggestion. They can buy snacks there at camp. However, y'all would be doing probably yourselves more favors if you just sent your students with some snacks, maybe some drinks and things like that. We'll have some stuff for our students in particular. However, we're bringing 75 students with us, and then we have like an additional 12 to, I can't remember exactly, 12 to 15 adults. And so between all of us, that's a lot of mouths to feed and to give drink to. So might want to bring their own stuff that they can kind of keep in their bag. And other than that, that'd be the stuff that I would encourage y'all to bring to camp. We have a packing list on the app. Just kind of scroll through that events page where it says Fuse Camp, and you can find our packing list. As far as the cell phone rule, we have that in there too. And just our reason for the cell phone rule is really simple. We want students to encounter God, and we're not going to apologize for that. And we have seen the distraction that cell phones can cause. And so we just ask that students respect our wishes, and that they hand over their cell phone when they get to camp. They can bring their cell phone. They can use it on the way to camp. They can use it on the way back from camp, but they will not be allowed to use it while they are on camp. We will be collecting those. If any student does not give us their phone before they get off the bus, and we catch them with it later on in the week, they will have one warning. And if they are unwilling to give up their phone at that point, then we will be forced to send them home. And if any discipline problems like that arise, and there's some other things, fighting, these things of that nature that we cannot tolerate, then we will require that student come home. And in order to do that, we are going to ask that you come and pick up your student. And so it's about a 2.5 hour drive to where we are for camp. We've only ever had, I think, to send maybe one student home out of the 6 years that we've done camp so far. This will be our 7th, so we're not anticipating any problems. But unfortunately, we just got to throw that out there. So anyways, that's our policy on cell phones. Just trying to get these students undistracted so they can encounter God. And then finally, the theme nights that are listed in the app, students typically in the past have liked dressing up for those things, so we have listed them there for you. They're going to be really exciting, really fun, and if your student wants to just go all in on it, let them go all in on it. If they don't, then they don't have to. Some students go all in, some students don't. Some students kind of get into it. But they're a lot of fun, and I think that your students will have a good time with it. And as far as dress code is for the week, we have some details about our dress code. We're just asking everybody to please dress modest. And as you can see listed in the dress code, if you do not want to see the student's great-great-grandparents in a particular item of clothing, this is both guys and girls, then please do not send your student with it. The shorts on guys and girls need to be long enough to be modest and to be appropriate. We kind of withhold that right to determine if they are inappropriate. As far as shirts and things like that, we ask that they just wear a t-shirt and not go the whole sleeveless route. However, if a sleeveless shirt is appropriate and modest and covers the majority of the shoulder and things like that, then there's no problem with that. Once again, this is just all about trying to remove distractions, and this is for both guys and girls, because oftentimes we have to get on our guys more than we do our girls. There will be a swim lake and a swimming pool and just a regular lake at the camp. So swimwear is necessary. However, last year we just started a policy at the request of our young women because we were making them wear a t-shirt during the swim times and things like that. And our young women came to us and said they didn't think that was fair, that we should require the guys to wear shirts too. So we said yes. So everybody's got to wear a shirt during the swim times. If you want to bring like some sort of shirt that absorbs water, but I don't know, do that. But anyways, that's just our rules at CBC, and so please thank you for abiding by those things. So anyways, we hope to see you guys here Tuesday at 11:15. We can't wait to go over everything and to see your student grow with God, and so please be praying for them and for the other students that are attending. And then one final thing, as you look on the app at the bottom, you will see our registration and the small group that your student will be a part of. Please just note that if your student is not on that list, all that means is that we have not seen their registration come up. So if you believe that you have registered your student and they're not on that list, please try to register them again. And let me know so that way we can take appropriate action. So anyways, like I said, hope this saved you a little bit of time. I know it certainly saved myself some time. So if you have any questions, feel free to call me as always. We'll talk to you all on Tuesday.